Have you ever wanted to take a road trip and just go through the mountains, visit new places, and just see the view from afar, from up close, and just look at everything and say, wow. And then realize that you have homework the next day, a test, yeah, that you took today, and so much more things that you have to plan for. You have to go to work on the weekends and the weekdays. You have to get food so you can eat during the weekends and weekdays. Just, you have so many things to do. And on top of that, if you're going to college, you have to pay for rent. Or if you're living at home and you're out of college and all these other things and you have a job, you need to pay for rent, you need to pay for your house, you need to pay for insurance, you need to pay for all these things. Well, what if I said that you could just have a house on wheels? And I'm not talking about an RV, although that is an option, but you could also just stay in your car and sleep there. So first of all, I want to say that after looking it up, the most that it would cost to live in your car would be around $1,000. This would include gas, food, waters, and other things like that, necessities such as toothpaste, toothbrushes, a brush for your hair, different things like that. And living in your car, it takes a lot. And one of the most important things that I found is that you need a gym membership. And I know this sounds crazy, like a gym membership. Why would you need a gym membership? But it's great for showers and to work out, so you're not just in your car driving all day long and just staying in your car all day long. But a gym membership is good for showers, to work out, and it also seems like you're less suspicious. You have more time to go out, and people will see like, oh, he's just going to the gym. Some other places that you can go to take advantage of if you want to go to bed or if you just stuff like that. There are trucker stops, highway rest areas, campsites. Another one that I found really interesting was Walmart car parks, public land, and if you can, purchase a little bit of land and just stay there. Because what are they going to say? You can't live here when you purchase the land? But the Walmart car parks is just the Walmart parking area. And I know that sounds crazy, but I've seen this a lot where a bunch of cars have a bunch of different things in their car, and people just live in the Walmart car parks because there's going to be a Walmart everywhere you go. And living in your car, the first thing that you need to maintain is your safety above all else. Because if you don't, someone could know that you're living in your car, and they can forcibly hurt you and then take your car and everything that's in it. You also need to constantly keep moving so you don't get caught. You need to be discreet as possible. And you don't want to raise attention towards yourself. You don't want to be caught in your car because it is illegal. Something that you will absolutely need is a P.O. box for mail. And I know that sounds crazy, but a P.O. box will help get you mail, will help get you taxes and all these other things, so people know that you are still getting mail and that you still technically have a house. Some other things you'll need is a flashlight, something to store food, something to store valuables and stuff like this, like a lockbox. And for your food, an ice chest would be the best. If not, you will also need things like car batteries, and things that'll charge your car batteries. And with this, you can also have jumper cables. And so if you're on the side of a road and you don't have power, you just stick your thumb up and people maybe help you. Last thing that you absolutely need is a portable toilet. And I know people say, oh, the world is your toilet, you can go behind the bush or whatnot. But sometimes that's not an option. You need a portable toilet or somewhere where you can actually go to the bathroom. Another thing is to tell your friends where you are, so that way they know where you are just in case of trouble. And like I said before, break-ins and things that people might attack you with. So having pepper spray, because pepper spray is one thing that isn't illegal to have. And people might say, oh, I'm going to keep a gun with me, I'm going to keep a knife, I'm going to keep different weapons with me. But if you do get pulled over and cops see this, they might see that as a threat, where if they see pepper spray, it's like, oh, they're only defending themselves. Some things that may cause living in your car, some bad things that may cause, are in loss of mental health, and it may have pains in the back, in your neck, and it just might not be good. So you need to be exercised for this. Another thing for the pros is that you can save up to $1,000 at once. You don't have to pay rent. You can get out and explore the life that you've always wanted. It's very adventurous, and it's a minimalist way of living. The cons of this are it's less safe, as there are more people who are likely to attack you. It can be cramped and uncomfortable if you don't have the right car. There's little storage space, that's if you don't have the right car again. It's less hygienic, as living in your car, it can get dirty, it can get all sweaty from sweating and whatnot, so it'll just be really bad. And it might get too hot or too cold depending where you are in the world. I know that when I was sick one time, I was just in the car, my parents and I, and this whole school thing was having service hours, and I was just sick, and I went into the car and I closed the doors. That was the worst thing I did, because I didn't get any oxygen. I didn't get any coolant, so when I woke up, I was sweating, and I just needed to prop open a door. So make sure that you are able to regulate your temperature.